to my channel. So today's video is going to be a kind of like a review video, or a first impression type video. I'm using my new Light of the Party palette from Tarte Cosmetics. They just released this new palette that is a $394 value, and it was only $59, so I thought, why not share some looks on this? I'm gonna probably be doing a lot more so that you can see different looks that you can do with this actual palette, because there's so many different colors. And I think that this would be a really great Christmas present, since, you know, it's almost the holidays, it's almost time to go Christmas shopping, so I figured why not share some looks and see if this is something that you would like to purchase for yourself or for friends or family. The box looks like this. And by the way, this is a Sephora exclusive. It's a limited edition. So it comes in this clutch looking thing, which is, I think, in my opinion, this is beautiful. I mean, you have everything in this palette. So if you're going out of town, this is a really great travel case. Only thing, of course, it doesn't have is like foundation and all of that. They need to create like a palette that has like every little thing of makeup. There's your idea. There is your idea. Let me just open up and show you what all it comes with. So let me show you what's in this little travel palette. It has a blush, a contour color, a highlighter, which I have it all on right now. At first I didn't really know what I thought about the highlighter, but I just kept on applying a little bit more and more, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. The contour color is awesome. It kind of reminds me of, it kind of reminds me of the Chocolate Soleil from Too Faced Cosmetics. And then it also came with this brush. So I used this bottom part to really smoke out the bottom of my eyes, and I used the top part to add the transition colors. I did use some MAC and Sigma brushes to apply the darker colors because it is a smaller blending brush, and I like to use smaller ones anytime I'm going darker. But this is a really pretty little travel palette that has a ton of warm colors, basically all of like my favorite colors. Since y'all have been following me for a while, you probably know that I always tend to go for like plums and browns and, you know, goldish type colors. So that's a really pretty travel palette, and it comes in this thing, and of course there's a mirror here. So when you take out this travel palette, you can actually see the mirror. So I'll put that back in here. It comes with the mascara from Tarte, and it's called Lights Camera Lashes, and I wasn't so sure. I put this on the bottom lashes and it was a little bit clumpy, but what I did is after I applied it, I just grabbed a mascara wand, a plain mascara wand, and I just got like the excess off. And I put some on my natural lashes before, or kind of eyelash extensions, before I applied the eyelash strips on. And I liked the way it actually looked. I just didn't really like how it looked for the bottom. Okay, so this has about 24 eyeshadows, which if you have the Tartelette palette, let me show you what the Tartelette palette looks like. So this is what the Tartelette palette comes from Tarte Cosmetics. It only has 12 eyeshadows, so that's like double the eyeshadows just in that part. And then of course it has the travel one, so it has all those eyeshadows, it has the blushes, it has the contour, the highlighter. So all in all, I think it has a ton of great stuff. I was trying to go for some cool tones for my eyes. I never really do cool tones, and I'm wearing gray, so I figured that that would look a lot better with what I was wearing. And then I went ahead and went for a nude lip because I did go a little bit darker with my eyes, so I just wanted to tone it down a little bit. I've never really been a huge fan of wearing super dark eyeshadow and a super bold lip, and I know a lot of people do that in the fall, but I don't really do that, so, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, if you want to see this look, keep on watching. And if you have any requests on specific looks that you would like to see with that eyeshadow palette, like certain colors, comment below and I'll definitely give it a try. Let's get started.
I'm going to prime my eyes.
And I'm just going to apply this all over the lid.
And this is MAC Painter Lee's Paint Pot.
Now for the contour color, I am going to use this Peace on Earth. And then I'll go ahead and get started with these actual colors.
I'm using the brush that it came with. It's a nice little blending brush, similar to the MAC 224 brush that I always use to apply my transition color. And this color is Peace on Earth. and I'm just applying it to really make sure that everything evenly blends. And I want to darken this crease a little bit more, so I'm going to use the Rum Plum Plum color and do the same thing. Next, I'm using my Sigma E25 brush to apply the Mulled Wine color. I'm going to apply it to the outer V first, and then in the crease. And the reason why I use the E25 brush is because the tips are a little bit thinner than the 217 brush that I typically use, and so this is going to really help define my crease or create a more cut crease kind of look. So it's really great for blending, but it's also great for defining that crease. And so I will clean this all up later on with my 217 brush from MAC. Next, I'm going to be using the color Ring-a-Ling, and I'm applying this all over the base of my lid. I'm using a BH Cosmetics shader brush, and I'm applying this, and as you can see, it's a little bit messy in the crease. And now I'm going to go ahead with that 217 brush and really clean it up. And like I always say, when you blend, you do circular motion, so we're going to be doing a ton of that to really clean everything up and make sure everything is nice and blended. Now to highlight my brow bone, I am using the color In a Flurry to really just bring it out a tad more, not too much. And then I'm going to use that Mulled Wine color again with an angled brush and create a eyeliner effect underneath the lower lash line. Other side of the brush, I'm going to use this to really smoke it out, and I'm using that Rum Plum Plum color. Definitely a new favorite brush for that.
So with the mascara that it comes with, it's called Lights Camera Action. I'm going to put this on the bottom lashes. I'm not sure if I really like this. A little clumpy, but luckily I have a mascara one. I could clean it up. Alright, so I'm going to use this contour color, the blush, all that jazz, using my NARS Ita brush to contour.
I'm going to be using this highlighter on the right. It's called Pink Champagne. And look how beautiful this is. It's a nice shimmery pink color. Ah, beautiful.
And then this blush pink one called Amaze. Alrighty, now that I've already applied my lashes, I'm going to go ahead and add some lips. I need some lips. What should I do? Using soft brown from NYX.
And then for my lips, I'm using the Femme Nude #1 from Hourglass Cosmetics. It's a pretty pale pink. I figured with the pink cheeks, why not do a pink lip? I felt like something was missing, so I went ahead and used the Wild Orchid eyeliner from Smashbox Cosmetics. I'm applying this to the waterline of my eyes. I love this eyeliner because you never have to sharpen it. Every time you open it, it actually sharpens it for you. So cool.
Hey baby, almost done. Love you. Alrighty.
Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. I will be doing another look using this same palette, so stay tuned for the next one. Bye!